Hey guys, and welcome to another video from Chris's Footy Kicks. This is a unboxing of a boot that has caused quite a furore in the last week or so. I'm pretty sure that most people will know exactly what this boot is. It is, of course, the Nike Hypervenom. So, a massive thank you to my friend Gus, who is slowly but surely getting his own boot collection up together. He was lucky enough to get a pair of these and has basically given me these for the unboxing. I was kind of come see, come sigh in regards to getting them, and yeah, I'm going to give, obviously, this is pretty much the first time I'm going to be, I know what the boots look like. Of course I do. I was around when the originals came out. And I'll be perfectly honest, when the originals came out, it wasn't a boot that I bought or wore or was even interested in. It was kind of a bit like, yeah, okay. It didn't do anything for me. Tried it on a couple of times. So yeah, it wasn't super fussed by it, but then I was a bit of a pred head back then, so I wasn't super yeah, it didn't really faze me. Was I fazed by this time? Not really. Yes, I would have got a pair for myself, but they would have only been to be for a review. Luckily enough, Gus has given me these so I can do an unboxing. They're actually too small for me, so I'm not going to be able to wear them. It's a size 8, and he's told me that they're quite tight, so there's definitely not any chance of me getting in them, that's for sure, because I know they're not going to stretch. So yeah, what do we have, guys? We have obviously the Nike Hypervenom. These are in a UK 8, which is a US 9, 27 centimeters long, which I do wear in leather boots because I know they're going to stretch. Since obviously these have come out, we've had the Hydras. I live in California, man. It's been like 90 degrees for the last 2 and a bit weeks. We've had 2 days of hot weather in there, like super hot weather, where it's been 104 and 103, I think it was. Color change boots in California, where it rains probably next to never, was not even on my radar. It seems absolutely pointless. So I didn't even bother going for the Hydras because, as I said, yeah, I could soak them in water and they're going to be dry in next to no time and back to the normal color. And especially after watching the Champions League, that put me off as well. So let's get into it. Here we are, guys. So let's get this open. Okay, so what have we got? We've got some black paper in here. Hopefully everyone can see that. Oh, okay, we're double layered with black paper. Okay. And then we've got some white paper. Okay. Here we go then, guys. Okay, so straight away, yes, they are just like the originals. Okay. Yeah. They remind me of the originals. Pretty much. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the right boot. Obviously, these aren't on the original sole plate. These are on the Hypervenom 3 sole plate, I believe, which is supposed to be a better sole plate, the Hyperactive. Again, that was never a boot that I was really fussed about either, to be honest. I actually had the Hypervenom 2s, the one that everyone said was a really, really terrible boot in a lovely purple color. Man, that boot I loved. I don't know why everyone poo-pooed it so badly, because it actually was a really good boot. And there we have the left boot. So, sorry, the right boot. What else have we got in the box? We've got a string bag, I think, in there somewhere, possibly. Yeah, there's a string bag in there. You've probably all seen the string bag. I'll get it out just for the benefit of people who want to see the string bag. It's the usual Nike string bag with the Hypervenom logo on it. There we go, guys. Black. Again, it's just one of their bog standard kind of string bags, not anything super special. So that's the boots. Let's get the box down there. First impressions, guys. First impressions. Okay, so being somebody that was around when this boot was launched, as I said, it never really did anything super special for me back then. So I don't understand what the hype is. I know there's a generation who love this boot. I don't actually know why, because the original, the durability was terrible. It ripped in all sorts of different places, specifically round the heel. I always remember there being incidents of this ripping round here, the back here. I remember there being incidents of the sole plate coming off. I know that's obviously a different sole plate as well, and technology's moved on. So hopefully that doesn't happen. This obviously came with a Nike's invisible ACC that nobody actually has ever seen. So what have we got in here? We've got a nice shoe tree with Japanese writing on. Okay, interesting. So yeah, this is in a size a UK 8. It's not going to fit me. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So the surface is it feels pretty much like it did on the OGs. Kind of like that weird, that dimply effect. Yeah, it's kind of like a, I don't know. It's a weird sensation. It's like, it feels kind of like a golf ball. That's how I'm going to say. If you hold a golf ball, you run a hand over it. That's what it feels like with the dimples. The actual upper, I wouldn't say that's particularly soft, to be honest. I know that people have said that that's soft upper. I don't think that's particularly soft, in all honesty. It feels quite thick as well. Okay, so it feels thick, but maybe isn't. A bit deceiving that. The tongue, well, there's not really a tongue there. It's next to nothing really there. What you've going off, obviously you've got the off-center lacing. Man, I don't see what the hurrah is all about. And I tell you what else I've just noticed as well. For a Nike boot, there's glue. I can see glue around the sole plate there, which is white on black, so that stands out. Check this other one. That's okay on the outside there. No, you can actually see the glue around the sole plate where it's been glued on. More prominent on the inside than the outside and the outside there as well. So there's glue there. So quality control isn't exactly the greatest. Again, I've had that quite a few times with Nike, to be perfectly honest, recently with their boots. I don't know what to say, guys, to be honest. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. What's this? It's not even got like an air unit in it or anything like that. I know the original didn't have an air unit on it. But seriously? What are we? Man, I must be showing my age, man, because that's a, hey, don't get me wrong though. That insole is amazing. That's nice. Now that is not the same as the OG, 100%. The OG had little tiny holes in it. I'm pretty sure it did. I don't have the OG anymore, unfortunately. No, sorry, I never had the OG. But I have the Vapors up there, which had the perforated holes. So that's a nice insole. Okay, I'm going to sum this up. And I'm going to sum this up short and sweet. This boot is meh. I think that this boot has been hyped up so much that everyone has just got FOMO. I think everyone had a fear of missing out with this boot because it got hyped so much. I can see glue around there, Nike's quality control. the Nike skin. This is nothing new, guys. This is my problem. This is nothing new. This is exactly the same as the Adidas F50 remakes, which I've actually returned because they're not as good as the originals. No matter what, you can stick a new sole plate on the bottom, great, but it doesn't fit the same. It doesn't have the same playing sensation. And I feel that this is kind of the same way. What do we really want from boots these days, guys? Are we really happy for Nike and Adidas to regurgitate old boots that were discontinued for a reason? They moved away from this for a reason. One was the durability. Two, just technology moves on. Yeah, great. They stuck a sole plate on it. Is that because they didn't have the molds for the old sole plate? I don't know. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. This will be yesterday's news in 6 months' time. And they'll bring out another colorway and another colorway and another colorway because that's what Nike will do. And everyone will lap it up until a point. It's exactly the same with the remake of the Mercs. So the remake of the Mercs, the silver colorway came out, bang, it was gone. The second word colorway came out. People were like, okay, yeah, all right, fair enough, another colorway. If you're a serious collector, you would have got it. You can still get them here in the US. The third colorway's come out, the orange colorway. Man, you can get them everywhere. Nobody wants them. And this is going to be the same. This boot is going to be exactly the same. The first 2-3 colorways will probably be fairly popular, not as popular as this. Then by the time you got to the fourth colorway, people are going to be like, yeah, whatever. I'm bored of it. It's a boot from whenever, I can't even remember. I'm going on a rant now. It's old tech. Why are we buying old tech? Nike and Adidas are making mugs out of us, really, because they're just regurgitating old stuff. Is that because have they got to the end of where their tech really is? You know, we've had GripKnit on the Mercs, which is great. GripKnit on the Phantoms. They've now released a new Phantom. You know, haven't tried that boot. Don't want to comment on that boot. But why are we going back to this? Something that's years old, years and years old. I just don't see the fuss, guys. And I was around when the first one was out, and it wasn't overly popular then, to be perfectly honest. It was on the feet of Wayne Rooney and a couple of other players. And then before you knew it, they were out of it. And they were into the Phantom 2, the Hypervenom 2, which then apparently nobody liked the upper on that they changed it. And then they went back to kind of a different, the Hypervenom 3, which kind of went back to this with a different sole plate. But this is old tech, guys. Wayne Rooney's been retired for however many years. And the last time he wore this boot was donkeys years ago, man. If you're paying double retail for this, then you've got more money than sense. End of story. It's old tech. Simple as. It's old tech. I don't even want, it's not bringing anything new to the table for me. It's just Nike regurgitating stuff. And if you want to pay $260, $280, $300, £400, dollars, whatever, and people that are trying to sell these, I know that James from Boot Wizard commented on this. If you're trying to sell these for an overinflated price, and you're somebody that's going to buy them from somebody, these scalpers, somebody from selling these for £400, £500, £600, dollars, whatever, then you're an idiot, because it's not worth it. Simple as that. It's not worth it. So yeah, that's my rant over about the Hypervenom. If you want it, try and get it retail. You're not going to get it retail. Wait until 4 editions come out down the line, then you won't even have to fight anyone for it, because nobody will want it, because it's old hat. Simple as that, guys. End of my story for the unboxing of the Hypervenom. Yeah, meh.